I just want to tell you about a little moment of genius that I saw, and this is the kind of thing you start to pick out as a songwriter. You just hear these little things and you go, that is the work of a bit of a master at work, right? So Willie Nelson, I was watching a thing last night, it was BBC, country on BBC, so I was watching some of this, and it was Willie Nelson playing, probably in the 90s or the late 80s maybe, on a TV show in the UK called Wogan, I think. Just this guy Terry Wogan who had the TV show, big TV show, and Willie Nelson's playing on his acoustic guitar. He's playing "You Were Always on My Mind," one of his big hit songs that Elvis covered. Maybe I didn't love you, la 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 la, as I could. Okay, so that's the song. But here's, and obviously it's a fantastic song, it's a genius song, but this extra bit of genius was when he went back to the D chord. So for all you people that don't play guitar, this is a D in the key of D, then A, B minor, so this is in the key of D, then G. So the simplest chord sequence ever, you know, just D, A, G, B minor. You don't need complex weird chords to make amazing songs. The classic songs, the pattern's there, just use the pattern that's there. Maybe I didn't love you, right? And then when he went back to the D chord, he did something which I think was just really nice, and he instead of playing just the proper D, he added the F sharp onto the bass. So I've never heard it done this in the song. So it sounds like this. Oh, oh, he plays it like that. And I just thought that was genius. Just listen to it again. Maybe I didn't love you. Now it's these little things, these tiny little things, these are like the little additional add-ons. There's no real reason for him to do that, there's no musical need for it, but it's just the thing that if you're listening out to it as a musician or a songwriter, you go, that's just a little bit of genius there, you know, that's just a little bit of a masterstroke where he's added this tiny extra bit of emotion to the music that is unexpected, doesn't need to be there, but it adds something so big in a kind of unconscious way, and it's really difficult to pinpoint down. It's just this extra bit of kind of tension. There's something, the whole song is this kind of regretful tone, you know, it's this kind of, you know, this guy looking back, or woman or man looking back and thinking, oh, I didn't really treat you that well, basically, you know, like, I didn't treat you that well. And this chord for me, it's like, I'm sure he didn't think about it this way, but there's something kind of regretful and how do you put it, mixed up in that chord, in that sound. Something unresolved about it, you know, and that's the whole idea of that first verse. Now, songwriters aren't necessarily thinking like that, like, oh, I'm going to structure it in this way and I'm going to use this kind of chord. It just comes out naturally, but to notice that and then use it in your own music, or it'll come out in your own music at some point, but that idea that chord is reflecting the emotion of the song, you know, it's reflecting this kind of unresolved feeling within the person, of this kind of regret and looking back, and you know, when we're listening to it, we're looking for that resolution, or we're looking for the what's the payoff here, like where's it going, you know, what happened to this guy or person, and that just adds something extra to it. And he was doing it throughout the song. It wasn't like he did it by mistake. It's always been one of my favourite chords, actually, is an F sharp over a D. I like playing it without holding the E string down. And you would just use that the same as you would use a D chord, a D major chord. It just adds that extra little effect to it. I mean, it is a D major chord, it's just that the F sharp's on the bass instead of on like higher up. So watch out for these things. Try and use that chord in one of your songs if you've never used it. And like, share and subscribe this video. Comment down below if you've got any other examples of things like that you've noticed recently in songs. And visit my website songwritingwizard.com and sign up for future updates. Thanks a lot for watching. Go out and write a song today. Bye.